Welcome, folks. This is Callisto8413, and welcome to Chapter 2 of Underrail. And we have gone through the tutorial, we have gone through character creation, so now it's time to go visit Tanner. I think that's the first thing on our notes, our quest log here. And then we're going to explore Southgate Station. Now, if I've already explored Southgate Station before, due to the screw up of the attempts to record this before, but I'll go through all of it again. There's some things we need to do before we leave anyway, and I might as well show you all the levels. But first, let's turn off the light and leave our little residential area and close that door and move the screen, the map around with right click. There you go. Now, everything around here, you can interact with. Once again, if you want to see, just push tab. The problem is that if you try to break in or steal or do anything like that, you will get in trouble. See? You need a hacker. And if I break in there, I will get in trouble. There's just no denying that. Unlike most games, people will react to you trying to steal their stuff. Alright. Now we're on level 5. The elevator shows us all the levels of the station. We need to go to level 3. That's where the office is of Tanner. And the cantina and all that stuff. We'll be visiting all these areas. That's basically what this chapter is all about. So that's the cantina. I could see it because there is a window and there's a kitty. See? Critter. So it's we're not going to go on there right yet. We're going to go down here. Looks like there's a classroom or a meeting area. Let's close the gate. Now there is a lot of stuff to interact in here, but to be honest, you can't get into any of it. I mean, you can, but it's not yours. See? So, might as well just come over here and talk to Tanner. The man behind the desk is Hadron? Tanner? Hadron? I don't know. The counselor who admitted you into Southgate Station. Even during your first encounter with him, he struck you as an unusual-looking individual. Setting aside his impressive stature, one finds it difficult not to notice how his thick, bushy hair and beard envelop most of his head. That, in addition to his opaque glasses covering his eyes, which you've never noticed him without, means that you can see very little of his face and its expression. His somewhat dirty scavenger outfit, which he wore earlier as well, clashes with the clean, finely furnished office, suggesting that Tanner probably does most of his work on the field. It's not that clean, there's stuff on the floor. As soon as he finishes typing, he was typing? He raises his head and moves to shake your hand. His big hand, tucked into a dark brown gloves, makes yours seem like that of a child in comparison, and you especially feel his large fingers as twice as thick as yours. To be twice as thick as yours. His deep voice feels distant, and calming when he addresses you. Congratulations once again, Tunnel Rat. Welcome to our small community. You scored very well on your test. No, I didn't. No small feat that. I'm sure you'll turn out to be a valuable and respected citizen, but more importantly, I hope you'll find peace and kinship here, which is so hard to come by in the chaos surrounding us. I'll go with this one. I've yet to get to know other Southgaters, which is true. I haven't talked to anybody as far as I know. Well, I have a good feeling I'll fit in with the rest of the crowd pretty well. He nods. I believe so too. People from many different backgrounds reside in this station. However, your interests may be, I'm sure you'll find someone who shares them here. I hope the earthquake didn't disturb you much, and you're able to rest a bit from all the testing, for you have much to work to do today. Events have transpired that require your attention. Are you ready for some field action? Alright. How much damage did the earthquake cause? Let's ask that first. Not much damage to the station itself. There are no casualties, fortunately. Regardless, the railroad tunnel has caved in, so we're cut off until the rubble has been cleared up. It is nothing that you should be concerning yourself at this point in time. Now, back to the business at hand. First, you could have your weapon back. Locust at the Armory should have it. And while you're there, you might want to drop by the shooting range. Since you'll be doing some field work today, it might not be a bad idea to warm up in case things get ugly. Speak to Gorski. If he's there, he'll help you set up for some practice sessions. However, that is entirely up to you. I don't think I need any more practice. I've already been shooting at things, but... Okay, understood. Now, what is the field work you mentioned? Down in tunnels below our station, just to the north of Crossroad Caves, lies a series of abandoned outposts. These outposts were built by another station a long time ago for the purpose of scouting and defense. In time, they fell to decay. I want you to retake them so they might once again serve the same purpose. However, in order for you to do so, you'll need to activate the main power generator that's located inside one of them. Howard from engineering sector thinks he knows how to get the generator operational, so it should be your first stop after we're done here. As far as I'm aware, there are a total of 5 outposts plus 1 with the generator. I don't know if it's possible to activate all of them, but try to activate at least 3. You may also want to talk to Josa? Jonaz? Alright. At the Crossroad Watch Post. It's down in the tunnels just outside the station. You'll be passing through there anyway. He's one of our most experienced scavengers, and you'll probably seen more of South Underrail than any of us here. He'd surely have some advice for you. Why are we retaking the outposts? As important as strategic position should certain factors attempt to encroach further into our zone of control. Besides, cleaning them out will also push some of the unwanted wildlife further away from SGS, so it is also beneficial in that regard. So we're still fighting wars, huh? Okay. Wildlife. Understand that a few packs of rat hounds moved into the area, but you're best to talk to Josie regarding that. He has more details. He knows that area inside out. Alright, I'll be off then. Oh, and one more thing before you go. Pasquale. Our station's chief physician wanted to see you, so you should probably pop down his office in the medical center when you have the time. Got it. See you later. Alright, well, I know I've already done this before, so I know where everything is. But let's do the cantina first. Bust in! Yeah. Kitty's happy. Now, most of these people are nobodies. I mean, basically, yeah. I hear the South Station has collapsed for miles. I guess all the visitors have stuck here for a while. And that's the guy in the test. Hey, Tunnel Rat. That's another commoner. Commoner. They're all commoners. Yeah. Just can you stop? Move that. All right. Security guard. You sleep. This doesn't work at all. Unfortunately. Talk to the kitty. This guy here. Jack Quicksilver. Haven't seen you around here before. You stuck in this hole as well? No, actually I'm new here. Name's Jack Quicksilver. Where are you from, Jack? I'm not a citizen of any place if that's what you're asking. I travel around a lot, but when I'm not on a train, I spend most of my time at Core City. Right here in the first place. Lucrative business opportunity, but it slipped past me, unfortunately. What happened to that business opportunity? It's a business secret. If you're interested in doing some work, though, it's something I can arrange. What kind of work? Package delivery. I'll pay you in SGS credits, 100 pieces. Maybe later. Of course. Talk to the kitty. Alright. Go over here and talk to her. Alien. Alien? Ugh. Okay, so... Ha! We used to make fun of Tanner's stupidly high standards when admitting new people. Now the end of the world... Not the end of the world if we get something imperfect, we said. And here you are bringing us earthquakes on day one. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be an insult or a joke. I was kidding. Don't take it too seriously, which should have two O's in it. Anyway, what do you need? Well, how bad was it, the earthquake? For us, not that bad. South tunnel collapsed, so the train is out for a while. The station itself didn't suffer any major damage as far as I know. What else? Oh, I heard it's much worse up north. Something about the Union's freighter crashing and getting buried in a sidecar near the core. Girl, I can only imagine all the venom crawling out of their holes to take a bite of that cake, and I'm not talking about rat hounds. What else is new besides the earthquake? Guess he's getting up a squad, don't know what they're up to, but they're armed. Well, they're worried about security. Got any rumors? I guess Junkyard still hasn't gotten rid of the old chopper. One more victim found in pieces. Ew. Alright, well. I can't buy anything from her. And I'm pretty sure I can't take anything. I'd have to... Alright. Yes, Kitty, I hear you. Can I do darts? No, I can't. Alright. So, I'm not really interested in anything else up here. So we're going to go and examine the station from the top to the bottom. So let's see about the the platform and barracks and see what they look like. Alright. So this is the old station. Once again, push tab. You can see everything you can respond to, react to. Problem is, I mean, that one doesn't say anything about me not touching it. It just doesn't have anything there. So, okay, let's go over here. We could talk to her. Alright. A willy woman removes her respirator as you approach and to exhibit a small beneath. You remember talking to her the first time you came here, but for some reason her name eludes you at the moment. If she had even mentioned it at all. Her light soprano voice is quick to remind you, though. Hey, Tunnel Rat, remember me, Essa? How could I forget you? How's it going? Decent. Well, you've been admitted to the station, so I reckon it can't be bad, right? So you need some help? Directions are a bit more specific? Yes, I was hoping you could tell me how to get somewhere. Not really. I'll manage. Can't get in there. Get me in. Got my eyes on these monitors. Alright. So in here, there's two auto turrets. And here's the station. And it goes to different areas. But this is where they're having the issues. See, that's where the cave-in was. So they're trying to clear it. Always be polite. Roman? Hey, you must be Tunnel Rat. Name's Roman. I'm in charge of this barracks. Wish I had time to chat, but I'm busy right now. We made any progress in clearing the tunnel? Not much so far. We have to dig deep enough to safely plant the explosives, otherwise we risk damaging the tunnel even more. How much earthquake did the damage do? We're not sure. It might be that the tunnel just caved in a couple places. I've sent parties to the tunnel's side entrances to investigate. We'll know more when they return. Alright. Doors are very important to close and shut because some creatures, especially wildlife, don't know how to use doors. So if you're dealing with a mob or a pack or a group or a murder or whatever they call the animals groups here, if you could close the door on one or two of them, then you can work on them one at a time. A whole bunch of boxes over here. Can't get to them. So we're going to go back to the elevator. And we're going to go to level 2. No, we're not, because we're... Oh, no. Yes, we are. Level 2. We've already been to the Armory. Kind of. The Armory and test range has the same area where we had our first tutorial. But we want to pick up our weapons. And this is the guy we're going to talk to. Short man raises from behind his desk with a grenade case in his hand. The heavy case meets the top of the desk with a thud, raising your eyebrows, which in turn makes the man's face turn into a smile. He removes his glove and shakes your hand with a strong, perhaps too strong grip before addressing you. Don't worry, Tunnel Rat, I ain't gonna blow us up. Nope. Anyway, Vincel told me you'll be staying with us for a while. Guess so. Well, friend, I'll make yourself at home. Can I have my weapons back? Of course, it's a 5mm pistol, some ammo, if I recall correctly. Right here, this one. He produces a pistol in such bad condition people would pay to get rid of it. But not that one. No. Oh, whoops. Oh, this is Newton's. My bad. Anyway, here's your gun. He hands you a pistol and some ammo. There, now you got that. And interested in a couple more things. Yes, I'd like to barter. Okay. Now, I have basically about 2,000. Plus, I have a gun and some ammo. I'm not sure I need any more ammo. But let's throw that into the pile. 150, 120? No. I don't want that much. Let's see what he has that I definitely do want. Alright, well, he has vests. And he wants components himself. 4 firearms, 7 firearm parts. So if you bring that to him, he'll pay top money. And he always buys other things. For example, he likes that money, the ammo, and the gun. See how he's highlighted those, but he doesn't care anything about the others? So let's see if he has anything. He has something I do want. Ooh. That's expensive. And that is also somewhat expensive. Ooh. Machine guns, small machine guns. All very expensive. The grenades, on the other hand, let's see. We'd split them up and see about how much 3 grenades would be. Okay, so 3 grenades, total value 1,050. How about just 2 grenades? $700. That I could probably do. Come on. No, wrong way. So right on button. Right on the button. Gloves, melee weapons, no. Steel gloves, melee weapons. Oh, wait, there's 2 of these. Oh. Ooh. That was one. Okay, that's all I want for right now. I'm not going to spend too much money. And that's all I wanted. So, now we could go over here. This is the practice range. And Gorski, or Gorsky, or whatever he is. I'm going to talk to him, but I'm not going to use the range. Tall posing figure of this battle-scarred veteran towers before you. Meet Gorski before he is one of the counselors that interviewed you when you first arrived. So you passed all Tanner's little tests and exercises. Not have been easy, but don't think you're some kind of hotshot now. You're yet to deserve the privilege you've been given. Forward to the opportunity. We'll see. What are you here for? See us some target practice. Go ahead then. Yeah, but how do these councils work? As gradually move across the range, crowned by the constantly intensifying frown. How would his gaze be crowned by a frown? He's alone with you. I guess I'll have to do it. All right. Look here. It's simple. You use the councils to set the trap. The target distance right. Then you start a session. The session will track your hits and misses automatically, so you can check your progress while you shoot. What distance do I set? Well, it depends on the weapon now, doesn't it? If you got a rifle, you could set it to a max. Otherwise, try 8 yards. Experiment a little. I got it. I'll try it now. In fact, try not to hurt yourself. In fact, I won't be trying it, but if I ever get enough bullets that I can afford to, sure. And that way is where we had the tutorial. So we're done here. Okay, it's commons, been there, administrative and library. Okay, that's... I just want to show you that area. This is the library. It doesn't do anything. It's a prop. You cannot, in fact, interact with any of these computers. Oh, you can. I didn't poke that one before. I don't have access to it. Darn. Okay, so you can get access to the computers. It just doesn't... Is that the only one? Or am I not close enough to see them, technically? So I can, I'm not allowed access? If you're having trouble finding some info, just best speak with... I need a hacking device to get there. Yeah. So, they actually... The funny thing is, I went to the discussion board on Steam. Whoops. And said they should have computers they can work with. Well, they actually do have a computer they can work with. I just can't get into it. Alright, and here's the other counselor. You met her previously during your testing period. She's one of the counselors here at the station, Southgate Station. Good to see you found your way to my office, Tunnel Rat. How do you like your new home so far? It's pretty good. I see myself staying here for a long while. Good here. Anyway, how can I help you? So you can ask her about Core City, United Stations, anything you want. The problem is, none of that information is what the information I want. I want to know how this whole thing got started. But that's information that's not given to you. Let's close the door. Alright. So that's pretty much it. The vending machine doesn't work. Nothing here works as far as I can tell. I can talk to him. I can try to get into that box. So on and so forth. But, yeah. Come on. Come. What do you mean? Having problems? Yeah, right. So, private quarters been there. Medical. The doc wants to see me. Might as well go down there. Now, alright. Okay. Oh, hello, Tunnel Rat. First off, let me congratulate you on your admittance to our little station. I'm sure you'll love it here. It's good that you came. I actually wanted to talk to you about some of the results of all the tests you did earlier. Something wrong with me? No, no, quite the contrary. Sorry if I scared you. You see, test results show that you have certain amounts of psychonic potential. I don't know. Is that psychonic? I think it's psychonic. The what now? Okay, let me just tell you a bit about psychonic potential first. It's relatively rare, inheritable, complex genetic trait that triggers development of certain otherwise latent components of the brain. It allows a person to perform such subtle psychonic invocations, such as influencing the minds of others, as well as some not so subtle ones, such as causing radical temperature changes and telekinetic manipulations. Basically, you're a Jedi. So how do I realize this potential? You first disable your cytonic inhibitor. It's a neutron structure in your brain that prevents you from accessing your cytonic production centers. We assume it is designed to prevent the infants from unwillingly harming themselves or those around them. There are ways to do this by extended medication, but this can take years. We have some effective methods nowadays. We have more effective methods. He reaches the pocket, pulls out a large red pill. This pill will take care of the inhibitor right away. But there is one side effect I'm obliged to mention. The majority of your users experience immediate and significant weakening of their immune system. And may I say, when I say majority, I mean everybody. To put it bluntly, it will severely affect your health. Therefore, the choice is yours. No way. First of all, I have no skills in any of those. Second, it's affecting my health. No. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. He sighs. It's your time to waste. I can't help you with that, though. I'm the doctor, not a monk. Come to me if you change your mind. I can't barter with you? All right. No. All right. That was the medical wing, right? No. Let's go in here. You know, I haven't been in here before. There's a doctor, but there's also a medical locker. Oh. Am I allowed to take those? Doctor. His shoulder. Rock fell on his shoulder during the earthquake. It was hit or miss just a few inches. It hit just a few inches to the side. It would have killed him instantly. Okay. Can I barter? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to do stuff and I haven't done anything. That doesn't say red. I'm taking it. Nobody got mad at me? Okay. So, yeah. What's in here? Bodybuilder. If I use the weights, please put them back in the rack when you're done. Is there anything interactive in here? So you can punch targets. Alright, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well. Next one. Private quarters, no. Engineering, yep. We have to talk to the guy about how to turn on the outpost power grid. So this is where we want to go. Alright, yep. And get a habit of closing the doors. Howard! Howdy, you must be the new girl. Name's Howard. I'm in charge of the little gift shop here. Little workshop here. Nice to meet you. I'm Tunnel Rat. So you're looking for something specific or just looking around? Tanner tells me you know of a way to restore power to the outpost in the north. You know, that's right. I remember taking a look at the power generator there a while back. I couldn't do anything about it back then because I didn't have this. He rummages through the boxes at the table before producing something resembling an energy core. Here, it's a flux controller. If you insert it into the slot in the front of the power generator, it should get it to running again. Wait, if you know where the power generator is, why didn't you do this already? Oh well. After that, you ought to be able to activate all the outposts. I'm afraid you'll have to do that manually, though. You see, each one of them has a switch that cuts off the power in case of hazard. Got it. Thanks. I'll give it a try. Can I barter? Oh, do you have any stuff to trade? Yeah. Oh, okay, take a look. A battery? Omni tool. Can't afford that. I can afford a battery. You have no hacking devices. Literally, you have assault rifle frame. Great. So I can make my own assault rifle, but oh wow. So he's always looking for other things, though. Gasoline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a battery. Because if I find a whoops, too many. Not enough, I should say. If I find a hacking device, I'm going to need to charge it. There you go. And I'm going to look around, and if there's anything I could take without getting in trouble, which is so far nil, I could go to the barrel. It's empty. No, it just has shells. So I could craft weapons, or at least bullets, if I could find gunpowder and lead, probably. Let's go over here and see if there's anything of interest in any of the other. No time to chat. I have to get this done today. All right. Aha. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can talk to him though. Turns around to face. You may notice there's something off with this man. His face is pale and hairless. He is missing one of his eyes, and instead wires project from his eye socket, traveling over the side of his face and disappearing down the back of his neck. The other eye is also colorless, with pupils so contracted that you question whether he can see at all. Oh my God, he's a YouTuber. Oh, wait, no. Beep. He speaks to a calm and even voice. Hello, Tunnel Rat. I am Ezra. Ezra? Act as head network administrator and chief of the entire enterprise sector. Well, I think he's just told me what he does. Do you have anything to barter? Mark II? So wait. This is used to hack various computer devices as well as disable electronic. Attempts to hack a computer device can be used to disable. Lock up to 50%, 5%, 20 difficulty. So this is cheaper than this. But this is what I want. So you cost 45. So I want 45 of these. Beep, beep. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I wanted. That's all I wanted from you. Thank you. I'll talk to him later on, maybe in another time. But right now. So what else we're going to go to? Okay, we already did medical. Alright, so it looks like we're going to the place where they grow the food. Or examine the food, or whatever they do. Okay. Mushroomies. And it's basically telling me not to touch anything. Yeah. I'm pretty much guessing I'm not touching anything until I know what it does. Okay, that looks icky. Try not to step in it. Talk to this guy. You come up to the rangy man with the long hair who is cutting open the head of a large, monstrous creature. Formerly an untamable beast, is now but a stiff volunteer for a post-mortem dissection. To science. That should be a punctuation, but big, huge punctuation point there. But and soon enough, the man makes the final incision, which after he pushes his hand through to exact a large, single, long, sharp spine. Greenish, sticky fluid drips out of the opening and all over the floor as the man wipes the spine clean before laying it aside, and then at the moment in which he notices you. Careful, you don't want to get in contact with the toxin. In terms of cutting the creature as he talks to you, my name's Quentin. Don't bother introducing you. I know who you are. You're a tunnel rat, and you've just got admitted to the station. I'll shake your hand, but you can see why that won't be a good idea. What kind of creature is that? It's a borrower. It's one nasty creature that digs around, laying eggs all over the place. They're more numerous deeper underground, but you can still find a few roaming the lower Underrail and the surrounding caves. If you meet one, be careful. It'll spit thick, hard spines at you and coat it in poison. What are you doing exactly? Collecting its poison glands. Can use those to produce another chemicals or to coat crossbow bolts. What is that room over there? We're growing mushrooms of different kinds there, of course, most notably the mushrooms. They are one of the most potent and certainly one of the most safest psychonic callus. The largely popular psi boosters are made from mine rooms, in case you didn't know. Okay, you have anything to trade? Stops working, sets the knife aside, and carefully removes his gloves, of course. Now, I probably don't want anything he has, except his money. But raw leathers, organs, medicines, blueprints. The thing is, I'm going to go out into the world after this chapter, and I'm going to run into a lot of creatures. So if I bring back the organs and other things they have and the chemicals they possess, he's probably going to pay for them. So if I do a good job, I could probably make more money than what I started out with. So I just wanted to see that. He has nothing I want. Talk to this woman. This smell amazing. This smell amazing, girl. Also help cover up the smell of that borrower. Okay, well, I'm assuming there's more to see around here than just that. Huh. It sounds like I just heard a pig. What is that thing? Cave hoppers. Oh, so they're a cross between a pig and a grasshopper. Mm-hmm. Must be tunnel rat. They call me Big Bert. So if you passed all the tests, I see it couldn't have been easy. These were just getting harder and harder in recent. Those are just getting harder and harder in recent years. But I like challenges. I think they're just the right difficulty. You don't want just anybody in here, right? I was really glad to make it. In that case, we're glad to have you. So anyway, what can I do for you? What is this place? Is this the... Oh, I can't even pronounce that. Agronomy section? Agronomy section? Agronomy section, where we grow and harvest all kinds of plants, but we also breed animals for food. In short, our job is to provide food for the station in any way possible. Then why couldn't you picked a better name? Anything to trade. 5 plants or fungi. Alright. Throwing net. Dog crate. Small animals. Hopper trap. So basically, not interested in any of that, but interesting. Alright. I'm sure these guys have quests later on. But But right now, what they want is material for their each station wants material for their section. Fetch it quests, kind of never-ending fetching quests. Engineering. We were over there, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, that's where we got the energy, the flux capacitor, or flux tube, or whatever. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, there's no implants. There might be implants, but those guys don't do implants. Maybe they do. I didn't actually walk around that much, did I? So we're going to go down to the cave tunnel exit, which is where we exit the station. So here we go. Talk to Malcolm. Malcolm in the middle. Man greets you with a light smile. Hey, Tunnel Rat, good to finally meet you. I'm Malcolm. How can I help you? I need to get out into the caves. Didn't get your access card yet, right? Well, yes, should be around here somewhere. He starts looking through the drawers. There it is. He produces a red access card passed to you. Now listen here. This is the procedure. When you want to leave, let me know and I'll open the inner gate. You then step into the transition room. Then I close the inner gate and open the outer gate and off you go. Alright, now when you want to get back in, use the card I give you on the console outside. Stand in front of the camera so I can confirm it's you, then I open the outer gate. Earlier, we used to do bioscanning every time somebody passed, but since no one ever showed up positive, it became a nuisance. What if I do contract a disease? Then be kind enough to inform me so I can activate the turrets. They'll shred you to pieces, we'll burn the remains, and everything's good. He chuckles. Just kidding. Or am I? You just open the damn gate. Okay, folks. This is... Before we end this session, I'm going to make sure I'm ready. Gun. Ammo. Yep. Put this on my belt so I can give myself ejections during combat. That's the only thing that does work during combat. The bandages don't work. I got all my tools, which charge up the hacker. Which puts some of these things on my belt. Let's go stealthy. And then I'll say goodbye. This is the end of Chapter 2. And I will see you in Chapter 3. We'll start right here and we will cross that red line. Thank you for coming.